Good evening, one and all. On behalf of Vivekananda Environment Awareness Brigade, Keri Sattari, I welcome you, one and all. So, dear friends, today is the World Environment Day. We celebrate 5th June as a World Environment Day. And as you all know, that today the world is just facing one disease that you must be aware about it, COVID-19. And because of that, we couldn't able to uh, organize any special activities. So thought that we will have a one session of our respected Rajendra Kerkar sir, so that at least some of us will enlighten to that, and we will think that at least we have got something on a environment day. So I welcome you one and all.
सगळ्यांक नमस्कार. On behalf of Vivekananda Environment Awareness Brigade, I welcome you all for today's webinar on this World Environment Day. And at the first, let me welcome from my core heart our mentor and founder, Shri Rajendra Kerkar sir. It's indeed a proud privilege, and it's an opportunity for us that every time sir guides us on these matters. Every year, this year's Biodiversity World Environment Day theme is Time for Nature. We can also interpret it as celebrating biodiversity or engaging youth in conservation science in whatever way. And every year we as WEB celebrate World Environment Day. But I feel this year it is very painful. It is very painful for certain reasons, and it is very sad that we are discussing these topics. Mainly is because of this pandemic which is we are going through, COVID. That is on a larger scale, on a global scale. But locally we are ignoring certain issues that are happening, that are going through in the state of Goa. Not first to mention haphazard deforestation that our Bhagwan Mahavir Wildlife Sanctuary is witnessing, or maybe deforestation in Madai Wildlife Sanctuary, killing of tigers. So all these issues are very, very crucial, very, very essential for us. And it's high time that we all gather to address this issue, because we all as an individual are engaged in our own priorities. Of course, including me, everyone has their own priorities, but it's high time that we all gather together and start or work towards this cause. Because if you see, not many news comes in paper. You won't find people coming on street these days. Of course, I'm not talking about this COVID, but otherwise in general, very few people are there, and most of the time you find articles of our bhai. So in this matter, wherever we are, in whatever way we should contribute, we must contribute and come together. WEB in general, I think all of us are WEB members. So it's high time that we all come together one last time, give our best to protect our nature, because it is a known fact that if it is not now, it is never. And that time has come. You have seen tigers being killed, forest has been cleared. Now all these things are happening, and people are just busy in sharing WhatsApp statuses, or maybe posting post on Facebook. Of course, that is equally important. But then the campaign should start. Something should initiate in that. That is, we don't see happening in that way. So with this a small intro, I again welcome you all for this webinar, today's webinar, and I hand over a mic to Sri Rajendra Kerkar sir. Thank you.
Good evening to all. Today is World Environment Day. I am very happy to present slideshow on Goa's biodiversity. But I also very unhappy because throughout the world, a large number of people are under the scourge of coronavirus. All these things are happening because of ecological imbalances. And this year, World Environment Day's theme is Celebrate Biodiversity. Bio means living, and we have diverse creature, living being in the world. And Goa is a small state, 3,702 square kilometer, and we have 12 rivers, almost 43 tributaries are there, And in Goa, you can see the rivers once upon a time were covered with greenery. Unless and until we protect biodiversity, we will going to face lot of problems. The food that we are eating, the air that we are breathing, and herbs, medicine that we are using, or the sun rays that we are enjoying, everything is the gift of the nature. Unless and until we protect biodiversity, we will not going to enjoy happiness in the life. And that is why protection of biodiversity is very important. In the Western Ghat, people protected nature. They respected nature as a life-giving, life-sustaining. And that is why they want the green nature around them to be protected. In Kudshe, on the bank of the river Mahadai, one can see the Gajalakshmi panel belonging to the Vijayanagar period, wherein you have the depiction of the coconut. You know, the coconuts are not there earlier in Goa or in India. They came from the Pacific Ocean, and today, or India, coconut is considered as a sacred. We celebrate Nari Purnima, and here you have the depiction of the coconut on the Gajalakshmi panel. Gajalakshmi is the goddess of Jal, water, jungle, forest, Zameen, that is soil. And here on this panel, you will find prosperity, happiness. So people installed Gajalakshmi panel inside the sacred grove, and they protected all type of the life form. So this is our culture, and in our cultural heritage or the ecological heritage, we are using different types of the medicinal herbs. You take the case of any medicinal herbs around us, or you take the case of any trees or vegetation around us, they provide us things which are very essential. Here are some of the things. Today we are using different type of the soap, but once upon a time the people were using soap nut, people were using Brahmi, people were using Paripat, people were using Tumbo. So all these were possessing the medicinal value, and India's ethnobotanical tradition tells us the importance of all these plants, all these trees used in various purposes. You take the case of pumpkin. Pumpkin, most of the today's general vegetable, but it possesses a lot of medicinal value. You take the case of lady's finger. They are very, helpful for us. Then you take the case of karoti or fagla, or you can see the flowers of the pumpkin. All this is provided to us by the biodiversity. So we are very fortunate. During the rainy season, people mostly in the hilly area make use of the chivar. The chivar is a bamboo, wild bamboo, and they make use of chivar for preparing different type of the delicacies. The tere, for example, has used as a vegetable. So all this is providing us food, a nutritional value. Or you take the case of the Cassia tora, Taikaro, or Kuduk, Colosia argentinus, Kudukch bhaji. All this is, available in the nature, and since generation, people are using all these things. The Ran Karmal, for example, people have today forgotten the use of the Ran Karmal. Ran Karmal is responsible for giving the name to the Karmal Ghat in Kankun that connect Kepe or Sasasti to the Kankun Taluka and to the Karwar of the Karnataka. So this Ghat region was famous for the Karmal tree, And we have a ran kernel, typical, you know, the big size of the, like the coconut. The fruits are there, and this fruit can be used for various purposes. You can make the jam, you can make the juice, or prepare the vegetable. So this is what nature gives to us. Gulwel is a important creeper that has a, you know, a lot of medicinal potentiality. And because of the SARS, people started making use of the various part of the gulwel as a medicine. So you can make use of the gulwel for the preparing vegetable. Ran methi, Malolotus indica. This is amply available in your locality. You can just cut and you can prepare the vegetable. Bharangi, for example, after 2 months, you can see the bharangi will be there, Clerodendron serratum. You have to plug the leaves and you can prepare the vegetable by adding this different type of the ingredient. You also can fry the flowers, and mostly flowers are ready in the month of the August. So this vegetable will be good for health for 2 months, that is in the June to July. After that, you have to use the flowers of the this plant. The Koshta Bonko is a, you know, you can see it in your vicinity. Once upon a time, the people, when they were facing the problem of the nail of their legs, Nakut. So for treating it, people were using this. However, if you remove the leaves of it, you can use it as a vegetable. Tetu, for example. Tetu Oroxylum indicum has a potential of the medicine for the cattle. When cattle's unable to urinate, during that time, people make use of this Tetu, they grind it and then they give it to the cattle as a decoction. So you also can remove the delicate roots and shoots and use as a vegetable of this tree. The Suichi Bhaji, Dipkadi montanum, this is available wherever laterite rock faces are there. On it, you can see this vegetable grows. So you can put the spices or cereals and prepare the bhaji. So do you know, many of the people are unaware about the importance of the dino. We only remember dino during the Tushi Viva. However, when the leaves are tender, you can pluck it and use it as a vegetable. It has a medicinal property and is a good vegetable for different type of the person suffering from the diseases. Lea microphylla and macrophylla, both these types of the dinos are useful for the vegetable. Nawlicha bhaji, once upon a time, was brought to home by the herders, the cattle rearers. So they used to go to the forest and collect it, and they were bringing it. And in the evening, most of the houses in the hilly areas were preparing this bhaji. Goatwhale or the Smilex olefolia is a creeper, and during this time, mostly in the June and July, when the creeper leaves are very tender, you can pluck it and you can prepare the vegetable, or you can use it for preparing different type of the dishes. So Goatwhale is responsible for giving name to the Goteli village in Sattari Taluka. The Pendral village in Sattari Taluka got the name because of the Pendre, Tamil Nadu Ulginusa. So we removed the flesh of the raw Pendre and then use it as an alternative for the besan, and the pakodes or the bhajis were prepared. So you can make use of the Pendre. All this is wild vegetables. So they are available in the forest, and you should know to identify the fruit or the leaves. Unless and until you don't have the knowledge, I request you not to make use of it. Otherwise, you can be victim of the poisoning. For example, wild gova or gele are available in our locality. People use it as a fish kill. So if you plug this gale, then poisoning can take place. So that is why you have to be very careful regarding this. So we are blessed by the tuber. You know, most of the tubers once upon a time were available in the wild, but human being realized that unless and until he make use of all these things in his culinary art, and that is why he started cultivation. So Keri village in Sattari Taluka, or most of the villages in Sattari Taluka are known for the tuber crops. Our Dhangar community has the tradition of the tuber crops. So Madi, Chini, Karande, or Kongyo, all this is, you know, the heritage, agro heritage of Goa, and we have to protect it, and it has a medicinal value, as well as you can prepare number of delicacies. During rainy season, if you just go to the forest, today we are facing the coronavirus problem, but if you just taking care using mask and also following social distancing, you can go to the forest and enjoy the beauty of the orchids. So we have Sitechi Veni, Draupadichi Veni. So orchid mostly blows as per the season, and today people also cultivate them in their houses, and it is enjoying the market. In Goa, we are blessed by the natural spring, and most of the natural spring possess the medicinal property. There is one spring in Kodal village of Sattari Taluka, wherein inside the forest, if you go, you will see the water falls in trickle. This water has a medicinal property. Not only in Goa, but in other part of the Goa, people carry this water through railways and airways. So it has a medicinal property. Early in the morning, people go there, collect the water, and use it as a medicine. So, you know, if you protect the biodiversity, then only you can get such type of the medicinal spring continuously flowing. Suryakant Gavkar from Bhuipal is a man of principle. He wanted to protect the biodiversity, environment, and that is why, you know, the people during the Holi festival or any festival make use of the hazardous chemical color. However, Suryakant Gavkar, meticulously using his experience and the knowledge through the tradition, he was successful in giving us natural color. So if we want to celebrate Holi and we want to prevent the air pollution, we want to keep the nature happy, then use of the natural color is very useful, and these colors you can put it into water and you can also drink. So they are very safe and possess the medicinal value. Goa, you know, is blessed by the temple architecture, and our ancestors, they possess the knowledge. Through the experience, they realized that the humid climate of Goa, hot and humid climate, is going to destroy the color of the temple. So that is why they invented technique of the Kavi art in Goa. So making use of the red oxide that is available in that locality, the Gawandi community or the Chari community, they were responsible for giving us this Kavi art. Most of the temples in Goa, if you see, they are painted, and elements of the biodiversity are infused in it. For example, in this slide, you can see the temple, and to the side of the temple, you can see the Shankha Chakra Gada Padma, Vishnu or Narayan, or you can see the ape god, Hanuman, holding the flag, or you can see the lion. So all these elements of the biological wealth, zoological wealth, were infused, were used by our artisans and craftsmen in Kavi art. So Kavi art is, you know, they followed the organic color, and that is, the tradition. But today you can see the painting style of the temple is totally different, and we are running after the hazardous chemical color. In Kankod Taluka, in Khotigaon, for example, the coconut is called as a kalparuksha, and you can make hundreds of things. Our Suryakant Gavkar teach you various items for the children, for the youth. They can make the cap, they can make the for playing purpose, you can make the toys. And in Khotigaon, there is a tradition of ethnobotany. The medicinal, for the medicinal purposes, people are using different type of the herb, root shoots of the tree, and Khotigaon has a large number of the traditional medicinal practitioners. So this is our tradition. Among the Dhangar community, we have the song Khadakatsa Pani na Dongarsa Pala, De Dada De Rajala Masade. So this community was once upon a time lived in tune with the nature, and they worship the aniconic form of the mother goddess, and this mother goddess is called as Bhalchi Panda. So offering is made on the different type of the leaf. First, they will give preference to the Makaranga palatata, Chandiude. So otherwise, Chandiude is not available, they will use the leaves of the Kudo. So all this tradition tells you that once upon a time, people were living in the surrounding, and environment was responsible for helping them. In Usgaon, on the bank of the river Mandavi, there is one dargah wherein you can see Terminilla Arjuna tree has been protected by the Muslim people. The Terminilla Arjuna has a medicinal use. If you remove the bark and prepare the decoction, that decoction is considered as a helpful for the person suffering from the heart disease. So this is Arjuna, real Arjuna. In Khotigaon, if you go, women community, they were responsible for discovery of the agriculture, they were responsible for protecting biodiversity, and whatever folk culture they inherited, their folk songs tells us the importance of the environment, importance of the biodiversity. And that is why they will sing the song like Akri, Pakri, Dhilla Tuji Chakri. So you can see the beauty of the nature and people living in tune with the nature. So we also blessed by the butterfly, and when we celebrate World Environment Day, we have to understand, we have to protect the biodiversity. For example, Maharashtra state has a blue mormon as a state butterfly. Goa does not have the state butterfly, but in Goa, if you go to forest area, so here you will see the blue tiger, chocolate pansy, common zizabelle, or yellow butterfly, or the biggest butterflies of southern Indian subcontinent, the southern birdwing, or chocolate pansy, or Tamil lacewing, or the common crow. All these, butterflies, they will found on a particular plants or the tree. So protection of floral wealth is very important. Vultures we see are becoming extinct, but vultures are there in a few places in Goa, like the Mahadai Wildlife Sanctuary, or Molem National Park, or the Mahavir Wildlife Sanctuary, or the Goshak, or the crested serpent eagle, or the owl. So this indicate our diversity of the avifauna, birds, butterfly. All this is important, and we have to protect this heritage. The wine snake, or what we call as a bamboo pit viper, or a Malabar pit viper. One is a venomous snake, and second one is a semi-toxic snake. But people today kill the snake. When they see the snake, they are very much afraid of the snakes. Wine snake, for example, is very delicate, and protection of the wine snake is very important. many a time the snake like bamboo pit viper, Malabar pit viper are not found in our locality. If you go in the Western Ghat, there you will find. So don't kill them unnecessarily and protect them. So they help us in protecting our environment. Galjibag in Cancun, or you go to Agondo. So there you will find the olive ridley turtle. Once upon a time, the Morji was a very safe place, but today, you know, the whatever pattern of the tourism we are following, it is responsible for creating problem for the olive ridley turtle. There are people in Goa during the monsoon season, they go for hunting the turtle, tortoise, and kill them, and they lavishly eat the meat of the turtle. So this is the area in Cancun called Palole, where you can see Tronjonomite gneiss, the oldest stone of India, is found. So you know, the area is known for the zoological, biological, and also for the geological wealth of Goa. The state animal of Goa, for example, today became, you know, the enemy for human being. And the fight between human beings and the bison is going on. Recently in Savarde, the forest department, with the help of the local, was successful in removing the bison. So why bisons are coming? If you go into the forest, you will find most of the trees and vegetation, which was once upon a time providing food and fodder for the bison, is absent in the jungle. So that is why when the forest department take the plantation under social forestry, they should give importance for planting the indigenous varieties of the trees, which are mostly essential for the biological element. The slender loris, for example, is a Schedule 1 animal, but the way in which it is killed in Goa, most of the hunter, when they found it in the jungle, they will kill with the gun. Then this is the smallest deer of India. It is also facing problem, or the katandar, what you call, or the tiger. So all this wildlife is facing problem today in Goa. In 2013, you know, the forest department, the Paresh Parab, the range forest officer, was successful in getting the first photograph of the tigress. So this tigress is eating the wild boar. So this is the first photograph of the tigers in Goa. Today, you know, the tiger are killed, and Goauli case wherein 4 tigers were killed is a painful thing. When we celebrate World Environment Day, this year only the 4 tigers were poisoned and killed in Goali's forest. So if we go on killing the tiger, our herbivorous population of animal will going to increase, and it will create the imbalances as far as the environment is concerned. The soil will going to lose the top cover, and it will lead to the soil erosion. So protecting forest means protecting agriculture, horticulture, and generating oxygen, as well as protecting water resources. So today, you know, inside the houses, you will find the monetary lizards are entering because they don't have the natural habitat today. Amaru Singh, for example, of Animal Rescue Squad in Bicholi, holding the largest venomous king cobra. This is in Hivre village, where you can see the increasing cashew plantation is responsible for creating imbalances. Because of the, you know, the cashew apple, when this cashew apple after extraction thrown, they are eaten by the rodent, rat. To eat the rat snakes are coming, and rat snake is the, you know, the favorite food of the king cobra. So king cobra is coming near to the human settlement. So we are forgetting that whatever we are doing, that will going to create a problem for our environment. Once upon a time, the Netravali village or Neturli village of Sange Taluka was known for the Burbudachi Tali. You know, so this is wonder of the nature. It was protected through generation by the people, but today, you know, the Goa Tourism Development Corporation, in the name of the beautification, created problem for this heritage. And whatever tradition we inherited of the water harvesting, water conservation. Today, the way in which we are beautifying the structure, we are using the cement and concrete, all these are creating problem for the biodiversity and degrading the environment in our locality. Our area of Western Ghat is blessed by beautiful forests. For example, you can see the river Kalsa is flowing, and Portuguese period collapsed portion of the bridge you can see in the Satre village. So Satre has a Satre god, or you can see the beautiful water body of the river Mahadai, or you can see the forest of the Sosogat, the highest mountain peak of Goa, and you can see the valley underneath the Sosogat. So this is the beauty of the nature. In 1999, then Lieutenant Governor Jacob gave the status of sanctuary to this area. So we have Mahadai Wildlife Sanctuary in Sattari and Netravali Wildlife Sanctuary in Sange. But today, the way in which deforestation is going on, that will going to create lot of problem for all of us. So people are coming to waterfalls, and there mostly they are throwing the garbage. Here one woman group is there, they are enjoying the beauty of the nature. So such type of the serenity or the respect for the nature is required. But the way in which today we are coming to the nature and creating problem, that is generating lot of garbage. So limestone caves are there in Sattari, and there are areas in Satre village where you can see the wonder of the nature. So people in various part of India goes to Andaman and Nicobar or to the northeast part to see the limestone cave. So this is, wonder of the nature one can see in Sattari Taluka, and we have to protect this heritage. So today ecotourism reached into Sattari, and we have whitewater river rafting introduced into Sattari, and in association with Goa Tourism Development Corporation, these activities are going on. When we plan such type of the activity, we have to first take care of the garbage, we have to maintain the cleanliness, and we should not forget that wherever the wildlife sanctuaries are there, or the protected forests are there, or what type of the forest is existing there, we have to take care that no garbage, no untold thing will be thrown in the vicinity. So this is the way in which our people are coming to the waterfall, and there they will make the traffic congestion, they will throw the garbage, and they will create the problem for our society. So our people, they make use of various things. For example, the Garcinia indica or the kokum. From kokum you can extract the oil, and this bhindal has a medicinal property. For example, the cholesterol problem, if you want to solve, then this is the gift which has been given by the nature to us, or what you call otam or okamo. So this can be used into the curry. So all these were providing the medicinal property to us. When Goa is facing the problem of deforestation, the large tract of the forest, we are destroying various part of the Goa for the purpose of the development. So if this continues, then it will be a big problem for all of us. So that is why there is need to create the awareness through the street play. You can organize the painting competition or various activities, and you can sensitize the young generation. Here is Vittal Sheke, and our group is involved in planting mankurat mango sapling in Porvorim. So we, under Vivekananda Environment Awareness Brigade, conduct such type of the activities wherein we plant the medicinal tree, we plant the fruit bearing tree, and we also plant the trees which provide the food and fodder to the different type of the wild animal. So it was Mahatma Gandhi ji, world greatest leader who was born in India. He used to tell to the people that we have to protect the nature, and nature provides our to fulfill all type of the need. but nature is unable to satisfy our greed. And that is why whatever message given to us by Mahatma Gandhi, it is very important. We have to make judicious use of the natural resources. So this is the, the artifact made by one of the artists from Mapsa. So Viradatta Lotlikar, he gave us this Dandi march by using the coconut ball. So whatever we are throwing, we can make use of it. Whatever waste we are throwing, we can convert it into bags. So coconut ball, for example, after extracting copra, we can make use of different artifacts. So he is the person, he can guide you. So in the situation when we are facing unemployment or what you call because of the coronavirus, lot of changes will going to take place. So that is why we have to adopt the model of the sustainable development. So that will going to protect us and help us in protecting our nature, our environment. I am very much thankful to Vivekananda Environment Awareness Brigade and to all the viewers who are in this Google Meet. And I am very happy to present this session for you.